I'm here with Chris Happ of Goby. Chris, welcome to Toronto, and thank you for being a part of LEAP.
Thanks so much for having me. I absolutely love Toronto. Beautiful day to be here.
Oh no, it's gorgeous outside, and we're in this beautiful space. Tell us what you do for Goby.
I'm the CEO and co-founder of Goby, so I oversee sales and our products. So I get a
What is Goby?
Goby is a software platform that takes invoices and turns that into energy intelligence and sustainability reporting.
Fantastic. So you were part of the technology panel today. Give us kind of a summary of what your takeaway from that panel and the rest of the conference that you've seen so far this morning.
Well, overwhelming. This conference is great in the terms of the collaboration and the thought-leading group that Oops brought together. I think the panel we were on was great in that it had companies like myself, in terms of size, we're 60 people, and IBM and the head of the Watson program. So the perspectives on technology were broad and diverse, and I think speaks to the caliber of people that they have at this conference.
Great. And where do you see the future of sustainability in real estate going?
Yeah, it's interesting. I obviously ponder this on a frequent basis and trying to figure out how to craft a future for our company. We often say that sustainability is good business, operational efficiency. So the hope is that the word sustainability maybe goes away because it just becomes so part of the core. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great. Well, thank you again for being here, and enjoy
so
the rest of the conference and the
Yeah.
awards tonight. Hi, Chris. Welcome to LEAP 2017. Thank you for being here today. I'm with Chris Pike. He is the Chief Strategy Officer for Aclima and our keynote speaker at the conference. Chris, tell us your thoughts on the importance of a conference like this.
This has been a great day. So first, it's an honor and a privilege to be here. And I'm really excited to talk about the evolution of the industry. And today's entire focus has been forward-looking. And we are really at an inflection point where technology, changing expectations, changing market conditions are driving change. And so it's a great chance to get really high-end people together to talk about the future of the industry.
And it's certainly the discussions and all the speakers so far have really tapped into our theme, evolution, building a smart future, for sure. Where do you see the future of sustainability going, in real estate in particular?
I think that sustainability is being integrated across the enterprise right now. We are seeing it as a way to drive value, to create value, to reduce operating expenses, of course, then drive net operating income, and fundamentally to help improve our license to operate, both with our employees, with our local governments, and with other stakeholders. So it is becoming an embedded and cross-cutting part of a real estate enterprise today.
It is indeed. Thank you so much again for being here. Welcome to Toronto, and we look forward to the rest of the conference.
Me too. Thank you so much.
I'm back on LEAP TV, and I'm here with Derek Bilsman, who is the Director of Real Estate Management and Sustainability for Who. This is your event.
Thank you.
And here we are. We've got through the morning. Mm-hmm. Tell me your thoughts so far on the conference.
Yeah, I think it's been great so far. Hoop's really committed to collaboration and innovation, and we set this conference up to be able to bring our property managers and asset managers together to share ideas on sustainability so that we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We're really understanding what's best practice, and we heard some of that this morning for sure. We heard, that technology is coming and we need to be prepared. We heard that technology is being democratized and so is information. So what's going to happen when our tenants are asking, hey, the CO2 level in my office and boardroom is up. What are you as a landlord going to do? And obviously that's to our property managers, but it's also to us as an owner of real estate. And we want to make sure that our real estate assets continue to be relevant because we want to make sure that they're full of tenants who are paying rent, and the rents come back to us, and that's what helps pay the pensions. So it's really critical that we make sure that our real estate is really relevant.
I just want to ask you, what are your thoughts for this afternoon? We're going to talk about the evolving tenant. What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, so this afternoon's panel is going to be interesting to hear from some of our bigger but also more sophisticated tenants, and really trying to understand what it is that they're looking for when it comes to sustainability in the assets where they're working. We hear a lot about millennials and what they're looking for. They're going to very shortly be the largest part of the workforce, and we want to make sure that we are building buildings, shopping centers, and so on that are relevant to them, that they want to work in, play in, and live in, because that's going to be key as well. And then the other really thing that's interesting about this afternoon is that we've created a Dragon's Den type event where called Leap Forward, where our property managers and asset managers can pitch ideas to our portfolio managers here to get funding for new innovative ways or problems that they want to tackle. And again, it's about taking those ideas, piloting them, learning lessons, and then being able to share those lessons amongst the rest of our managers. So it's really about sharing and collaboration at Hoop, which we think is one of the things that we do really well and really adds a lot of value to our portfolio.
And this is the second year now for Leap Forward. We have 4 finalists again this year pitching, and I know they are all really excited, so it's going to be a fun afternoon.
It will.
And then this evening, the awards presentation.
the big, yeah. So, I mean, I think it's really important. People like recognition, and recognition is important. We have a lot of people working really hard on behalf of us and all of our members, and so we want to be able to reward those who are really going above and beyond. And so we have 13 different awards. You can find out more about them on our website. Everyone doesn't know. Only the winners know, so it is quite interesting to see. It's like, who won that? Who won that? And so everyone will find out tonight. So it's going to be a nice celebration of a lot of hard work that's gone in over the last year.
Absolutely. Well, thank you once again. Congratulations on another wonderful year of Leap. And we will be back shortly with another interview.
Thanks.
We're back on Leap TV, and I'm here with Adam Sled, one of the panelists for this afternoon, and he's with the Institute for Market Transformation. Adam, tell us about what you do for the Institute.
Absolutely. So we're a DC-based nonprofit, and we're just focused on energy efficiency in buildings. So being here at Leap this year is a great opportunity for me to talk with people who are our sort of core stakeholders, which is property managers, asset managers, large investors, the sort of folks who are really driving that future of building performance.
Great, and you're on the Evolving Tenant panel this afternoon. Tell us a little bit about what that panel is going to be about.
Well, I think up till now, sustainability in buildings has been, the tenants and the owners have been a little bit like two ships in the night, just sort of passing by and very rarely actually kind of coming together to drive something new and exciting. But I think that that's changing, and we're seeing more and more large tenant companies kind of trying to bridge that gap, and likewise, right? And so I think this panel is a great opportunity to talk about how do we continue to bridge that gap and speak a common language and sort of recognize that it's going to take both parties acting in concert to really hit the sort of next level of sustainable building that we all want to get to.
And do you have one takeaway from this morning?
Machine learning. I guess eventually the building will know what I'm going to buy and when, and will tell me if it's going to flood tomorrow.
Yes, it's interesting with it, the theme being evolution, building a smart future,
There you go.
right? That certainly all has come together so far this morning in the discussions and the conversation. So we look forward to this afternoon, and we look forward to you as a panelist. Thank you for being here in Toronto for Leap. We're so appreciative for you to travel and come here today.
Absolutely, I'm grateful to be here.
Sure, well, I'm Unico's Director of Sustainable Real Estate and Renewable Energy. So I work on our sustainable operations and new construction work for our portfolio, as well as incorporating renewable energy, in particular solar energy, into our buildings across the United States.
So what you do is very fitting for the theme, evolution, building a smart future. Where do you see sustainability in real estate going?
Sure, well, that question can take a number of different pathways, but we're particularly interested in renewable energy, in particular photovoltaics and solar, and how we incorporate solar energy into our buildings to, one, provide a cleaner energy source for our properties, but also as a way to make them more profitable and increase the profitability of our businesses and our properties.
Well, we're so thrilled to have you here today, and we can't wait to hear your talk in just a few minutes. Thank you for joining us and being here at LEAP 2017.
Thank you.
LEAP TV, and I'm here with Jean-Marie Saint-Georges of Triovest. Tell us what you do for Triovest, Jean-Marie.
I'm a senior property manager. I manage property in Montreal and in Quebec. Yes.
Wonderful. And you have been at, almost all the LEAP Awards? This is number 6 now.
Since the beginning, yes. I was lucky enough to get 7 awards, and the shelf is full. Not this year, but good luck to the other participants.
Well, you certainly do great work for Trio of Us and really work hard in the mandate of the sustainability program. What has been your takeaway so far from the conference today?
It's very motivating. It's you feel you're at the edge and looking forward. Everybody should chip in. Every little gesture you do every day, you bring the society better for a great and durable future.
Well, thank you again for being here for the 2017 LEAD Conference and Awards. We look forward to more great discussions this afternoon and again this evening down at the awards presentation. You're such a great supporter of this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Tina.